you think?
Can't get here soon enough. Look, first of all, the folks at the T and the folks at CRRC have done a tremendous amount of work to get us to this point. And as you walk through the cars, and the team talks about some of the modifications and the additions they made to these particular vehicles based on input they got from customers and from transit police and from engineers and maintenance. It's pretty clear that they'll be a terrific addition to the fleet. But the part that excites me, and I think the Secretary and the General Manager about this, is once these start running, it'll dramatically increase the system's capacity during rush hour. And anybody who rides rush hour, the Orange Line during rush hour, knows the single biggest issue we've got there is we don't have enough trains moving through at that point in time. And when these start to land, they'll be additive. It's not like anybody's going to take anything off, okay? And they'll continue to add these till they get to the point where they can deliver the capacity that's required to service the rush hour. And then over time, as more and more of the new ones land, they'll start to take some of the older ones out of service.
Governor, can you talk about technology in the next year? How quickly people will really notice the difference?
Well, when the 6-car train, this is 4, there's 2 more coming, start running toward the end of this year, that will go right into service immediately. And then they start coming, I would say, sort of 6 every couple of months after that, right?
Yeah, we get delivered 4 at a time, so it will take 2 deliveries to make a 6-car train. They have to be what they call burned in, so tested for about 500 hours. But certainly in calendar 2019, people who take the Orange Line will start to see 6-car sets of the new cars mixed in. So you'll never see a train that has some old and some new, but as we have 6 cars that have been fully tested and we know they're safe and ready to go, we'll have additional cars. What that means is if you're an Orange Line rider, on average during rush hour you wait about 6 minutes for a train, and if something breaks you might wait 7 or 8 even at rush hour. As we add these new sets, we will be able to decrease the time between trains, eventually getting down to trains every 4 minutes during rush hours when all the new cars have been delivered.
Can you talk about the cost, how much this is costing?
So it's about $1 billion investment in cars for the Orange and Red Lines, but that's just the vehicles. We're also upgrading the signal systems. If you look behind you, you can see we're rebuilding the maintenance facility here and at Cabot for the Red Line cars. So it's $2 billion total to get the Red Line and the Orange Line. The Red Line, the entire project increases rush hour capacity about 50%, the Orange Line 40%. $2 billion investment, well worth it.
So people are going to see a major difference in the Orange Line, what would you say?
So I mean, by the end of 2019, there'll be additional cars, and the folks who work here at Wellington do an extraordinary job of keeping the 1979 cars running. So if they can keep that fleet going, then we'll just be adding capacity until we finally have enough of the new cars so we can take some of the old ones out of service.
And efficiency obviously will improve just because there won't be as many breakdowns, there won't be as many
There won't be as many breakdowns. The doors will open and close every time. Those of us who take the Orange Line know that the Orange Line doors have been a source of great unhappiness. But even then, these doors are wider. They're wide enough so that if one of them did break for some reason, you can still get a wheelchair in the other side, which is not true of the existing Orange Line. So a lot of improvements.
There's also a $350 million investment in the signals and switches. And that in particular is really old technology, and that comes with its fair share of reliability issues as well. And making those investments in the signals and switches, which I talk about a lot, is going to make a big difference with respect to reliability.
You talked about, I think the average person isn't really aware that Orange Line trains are moving as old as the 70s, like when we had the blizzard.
Look, the first thing Secretary Pollock said to me during the blizzards in 2015 is that the cars that were running on the Orange Line and the Red Line were the ones that were running on the blizzard in 76. She was only sort of half joking when she said that. And I think in many respects, it'll be sort of 5 years to fully replace all of the Orange Line and Red Line cars as they become available. But the thing I would remind people about is this will be additive until such point in time as there are enough trains running so that when we start bringing on new ones, we'll be taking old ones off. But the idea here is to end up with a lot more capacity, 40 or 50% more capacity on both the Orange and Red Line.